Yo! Hello everyone. Second Channel Ram back again with a new episode of Month of EVO where we talk about one fighting game till EVO 2024. Now in this episode we'll be taking a look at our last game that isn't a Street Fighter game for the 2D fighter section. And this game once again made me change my whole perception on the game franchise itself. Today we'll be taking a look at Guilty Gear Xrd Sign.
Guilty Gear Extra.
Now you may be wondering, why did it again change my perception on the franchise or Guilty Gear as a whole? Well, for starters, for Guilty Gear games we've been going further back and back. So we started with Strive, then we went back one, Strive and Rev 2, then back now, starting with Sign. So Guilty Gear Xrd Sign is basically a copy and paste of Rev 2. I know Rev 2 came after Sign. I think it's Sign, then Rev 1, then Rev 2. Which makes me get scared about what Rev 1 was like, but anyways. So let me talk about it. What is Guilty Gear Xrd Sign? So Guilty Gear Xrd Sign was the prequel to Guilty Gear Rev 2. And yeah, so to make the best comparison of what's the difference between Rev 2 and Sign, think of Street Fighter 4 and Ultra Street Fighter 4, but way less. So, just to get, let me just say, the roster is obviously smaller than Rev 2. Rev 2 has almost double the size of what Rev 1. I mean, what Sign has now, or had, concluding. They have like so many characters absent from here. So many, just a lot of characters not there that are not in Sign that were eventually Rev 2. So there's that starting off with. Everything else though is basically a copy and paste. So the story mode, same. I think it's the same probably. In Rev 2 and Sign. They both have story. They both have the mob mode. I didn't play it. In fact, all the footage I usually freaking record post video, but I've been starting to do it before, so I have my info more straight. And I actually played it for the first time for this video. So, yeah. Everything was the same. I didn't play the mob mode. I did a versus mode, but yeah. So there was that. There's versus mode. There's trials. All the stuff I mentioned in Rev 2 is in this game. There's nothing new. Nothing new I can think of. All the characters that are in this game get put to Rev 2. Like, it's literally the base game that Rev 2 eventually becomes. It doesn't take anything new. It doesn't do anything new with it. Every character model looks the same. Every art looks the same. The feel's the same. If anything, Rev 2's literally more color palette wise is green and Sign is more orange and red. That's really the only thing I can think of that's really different from Rev 2 and Sign. Now, the reason why I kind of changed my perspective again, because it feels like it's really lazy now. It makes Rev 2 look really lazy. It's a better version of Sign, but it looks really lazy. Like, there's nothing new from Rev 2 that Sign didn't have. We have every mode, everything, just some simple design changes, some character inclusions from Rev 2. The mechanics work the same way. There's the insta-kill, there's tension, there's burst, there's all that stuff that was in Rev 2. That's going to get added into Rev 2. Like, everything I talk about Rev 2, it's the same exact thing. All the pros, all the cons. Mostly more cons here because Rev 2 has more stuff than Sign. But yeah, there's like nothing new from Sign and Rev 2. In fact, I might just play more Rev 2 than Sign. Like, off camera, I was playing a lot of Rev 2 because I've really been enjoying it. But here, I don't think I'll even touch this game because Rev 2 is just a better version of it. But yeah, it's all the things are basically the same about this game from going forward. I can't really think of anything else to talk about. I don't want to end this short either, but okay. Story-wise, though, I will talk about that because I did watch a little bit of it. I don't know what's going on, but it seems like Ramlethal is like the villain of this game and wants to kill Soul Bad Guy. I didn't look into it, but that's just the thing. And then Strive is way different. Strive is Eno and Happy Chaos. They want to just take over the world. But yeah, that's a completely different game. But yeah, the XR series is kind of very similar in a lot of ways. So if I had to give a Street Fighter comparison, Sign is Street Fighter 4, Rev 1 is Super Street Fighter 4, Rev 2, the final, is Ultra Street Fighter 4. Like, it's the best comparison I can give. I haven't played Rev 1. I don't know if it's on Steam. It probably is, but yeah. So yeah, I don't know if Sign's been to EVO. It probably has been, or maybe Rev 2's been to EVO and Sign hasn't. I don't know when exactly the times, the time between release dates is. So might as well. I have the list of all the dates from each game. So I'm just gonna pull that up right now. And Rev 2. Okay, now Rev 2 came out in March of 2017. And Sign came out in February of 2014. So it has a 3-year difference. But yeah, it's just like Ultra Street Fighter 4 to Street Fighter 4, except there's like nothing at all that's different. There's nothing really different. Challenges where you get to interact, like do each character's move list. That's all there from, I guess, put into Rev 2. So I probably should talk about Rev 1. I mean, this game before Rev 2. For maybe next year, if I do another month EVO next year. I probably will talk about each game in a chronological order when the days it came out, because doing this backwards thing is kind of unfair. But yeah, so Sign, legit Rev 2. I think there is some slight character design changes. Like, I think Elephant is just different from Rev 2 and Sign. But yeah, like a lot of characters look similar. So Chip looks the same. Milia, Faust, Soul, Kai, May, Ramlethal. What's his name? The guy that works with Kai, I think his name. Oh, Leo. There we go. Yeah. So they all look the same. Nothing different there either. So yeah, I probably would give the same pros as I did to Rev 2. It feels more like a Guilty Gear game than Drive does. Like, it's a completely different feel to it. Same as Rev 2. But yeah, there's like nothing that much different from Rev 2 and Sign. Just a bunch of different character stuff and different UI. I will say that UI looks a little bit cleaner here than Rev 2. Like the green might be a little too much for Rev 2, and Sign here looks pretty good. I look very simple with the black and red. So that's, I guess, a thing that Rev 2 did worse than Sign. But yeah. A little bit off topic here, but I'm just gonna explain it since there's not much to say else. So the rest of the, like, maybe by start of next week, all these videos are just gonna be just Street Fighter videos. So I don't have any other games that are 2D, like I don't personally own anymore. So we're probably about to talk about Street Fighter 2. and maybe one in Alpha, and maybe well, Street Fighter 4. But yeah, that's just a little side note. But yeah, so it's not the shortest video ever. But yeah, so Sign and Rev 2, they're basically the same game. Nothing too crazy there. Might as well, I'll just check right now how many years Sign has been at EVO. So apparently, yeah, Sign has been at EVO before. So yeah, so I think how this works is each version of XR is like an updated version, so when they update the game really good, it's just called a different version. That's what it seems like, but I don't know. Apparently, the difference between Rev 1 and Sign is that a lot of, besides characters, some characters are more broken in this game than they were in games afterwards, which kind of makes sense. They just probably nerf them in future games, but that's what it seems like online. A little research I did just now. But yeah, overall, if you want to play Sign or Guilty Gear, any of the XRs, play Rev 2, the very last one. Sign is just outdated with very less characters. And yeah, if you get it on sale, they come with a lot of goodies and stuff, so yeah. But that's probably gonna do it for this episode. It's long story short, XR Sign, same as Rev 2. Just play Rev 2, don't play Sign. Yeah, but if you have access to Rev, if you have access to, I don't know, get Rev 2, don't get Sign. If you want to start off with one of the XR series, say the latest one, or Strive. But yeah, nothing new, like I said. Music, the same as Rev 2, it feels like literally the opening song is the same as Rev 2. So yeah, that's gonna do it for day 12 of Month of EVO. If you guys did enjoy the video, like and subscribe, and just be prepared because the rest of the videos for a little bit going forward will just be Street Fighter. So yeah, see you guys later. Bye.
What a heavy day!